Christopherleonjohnson here. So I'm at Bedford-Nostrand Avenue Station. Looks like the G train is stopped at Bedford-Nostrand. It's not going to church. I think they might have a shuttle bus or like a free shuttle. You know what I mean? How you want to call these days? And they're going to, they're going to do it, right? So I'm walking home right now. It's almost 10 o'clock. Happy 30th of this month, the 30th of May, 2024. And the reason I'm going to do this video, let me show you the view right now. Yeah, this Chiosei District, by the way. We're in Chiosei District. Chiosei District. We're on Nostrand and Lafayette. At the gas station right now. The reason I'm going to do this video because, one, I have to protect my ass. And so people can't say like, oh, Chris was outside the school and was waiting for Lydia and her people. And Chris was doing this, Chris was doing that. Bullshit, you're lying. Here, walking out of the station by the hill. I'm gonna walk up and I'm gonna make my little video about this little live feed shoot video about what happened tonight and the reason why all that shit went down. And I want to set the record clear with everything that happened recently. And I'm leaving the station right now. Leaving the station now. Like MTA, I'm leaving the station right now. Show you the clock. I can't say, oh, Chris was lying. Chris was doing this, Chris was doing that. This is the time, 5:30, 24, 9:58 p.m. I don't see the badge number, but, you know what I mean? There's a female person in there right now. So y'all can't say that, oh, Chris was this, Chris was that. Situation, 9:58 p.m. They can't say I was in Queens. Right here, 9:58:42, 9:58:44. I was in Queens. I was outside the thing. I was harassing her. I was doing any situations like that. I can't say anything right now. Facts. But I'm gonna go forward, right? And shout out to everybody out there. Like I said, I'm good. I'm really good because I said what I said, and I said what really needed to be said tonight at the town hall. And they kicked me out. The cops was there. They tried to push me out. I didn't resist. I didn't do anything crazy to try to get myself arrested. I had no plan to get myself arrested tonight or some bullshit like that. I said what I said, and I moved on. My phone about to die anyway. My other phone dead. My other phone about to die. This phone about to die in probably in a few minutes. But once we get to that position, I'm gonna cut it off. But I want to explain what happened tonight, right? And people like, yo, Chris, what happened tonight? Why you went off like that? What happened? Boom, 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 boom. Say what happened, right? So tonight there was a town hall, right? Everybody knows a town hall tonight, right? There was a town hall tonight in relating to the moped situation, right? The mopeds, right? So basically what's happening is all over Jackson Heights and Elmhurst and all these other areas that there's a big moped crisis in Jackson Heights, mainly all over the city, right? And relating to where the mopeds, people that drive the mopeds are hitting people with the mopeds, and it's a lot of stuff happening, right? People getting hurt, people complaining, people are upset, people are livid about the situation, right? Facts, right? So Shekar had a town hall tonight, only relating to mopeds. Had no relating to e-bikes, anything about mopeds, right? Now, if anybody that follows this stuff knows that Shekar Kershan is captive and a simp to Transalt, Open Plans, and the people that I got tonight, Worker Justice Project, Los Sandinistas. The truth is that the Los Sandinistas, they're under Transalt. They're under Transalt right now. They're not like legally under Transalt, but they do what Transalt tell them to do. They're nothing but the Hispanic Latino token organization for Transalt, so it doesn't look like they're racist, and while at the same time they can be weaponized to push the agenda on the basis of race, right? Now, so tonight I saw the bullshit from a mile away, right? So recently today there was like I said, they had a lot of organizations like Peso Park, the Friends of Peso Park, that is the Friends of Peso Park. They're part of Jackson Heights Open Streets, the 34th Avenue Open Streets, and the Jackson Heights Open Streets, and Jackson Heights Open Streets, and they are part of Townhall. They help push the agenda for Townhall for the open streets. Now tonight, I knew it was bullshit. I had no real tensions going out there tonight. I knew like, all right, man, this is bullshit. Like this is a joke. We all know that Shekar could try to whitewash the situation and wing the situation and promote, have the LDU people out there and say, well, you guys should be doing this and that because it affects the Latinos, it affects the minorities and blah, 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 right? I had no tension going tonight, but tonight I was like, we go ahead tonight because I'm bored and I didn't want to be in my house all day like a couch potato. So we come out here and fucking see what this shit's about. So I was there, I was at the Astoria thing today, and then I went to the Jackson Heights one. So I went to Jackson Heights. If you see them, if the meeting, I have it recorded from the start to the start until like phone. I was like, no, fuck it. Let me cut the show because this is no point. So now it was a lot of BS that they were talking about. It was a lot of BS that they were talking about. Whatever Shekar was saying tonight and trying to act like he cared about the people that was getting hit by e-bikes, hit by mopeds and the situation with mopeds, it was complete bullshit. That's the reason why, like, we see the other lives and people might say, yo, Chris was fucking disrupting and Chris was doing this and that because they were saying a lot of bullshit. And I didn't want to be silent about when he was saying the complete bullshit for the past 30, 45 minutes. Now, the presentations that they had was complete bullshit, right? The truth is, let me tell you the truth, right? They have no real plan of fixing the situation. And you know why they have no real plan to fix the situation? Is because the real reason they don't real plan to fix the situation because, like I said, the elected officials have the biggest power in fixing this stuff. They could create legislation, they can do A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and they won't do it because, like I said, they're captured to the same organizations that are causing the situation. Townhall, Open Plans, LDU. Main three organizations that's part of this situation. All the elected officials are captive to those nonprofits. That's the truth. They all captive to those nonprofits. And tonight, like I said, guys, I saw the bullshit from my way, and I was tired because I was like, yo, it's late night. This is late night. This is some bullshit. This is late night. It was some bullshit. And I was like, look, it was late night. And it was complete bullshit. And I was like, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to really push the agenda with protecting trans or protecting the liberalistas, protecting the nonprofits, while at the same time the public, they get shitted on. And I made that point clear today when Lydia decided to speak. I was like, wait a minute. I got there first. I registered before her. Why the hell you get to speak before I get to speak? And all the nonprofits get to speak up, I get to speak. But like I said, I know this is about. They are trying to protect each other. They all kiss each other's asses, and that's why they did it. That's why they did the way they did with public testimony. It was complete bullshit. The video speaks for itself. Like I said today, I had no intentions of getting arrested. I had no intention of getting locked up tonight. I had things to do. You know what I'm saying? And I have things to do later this week and next week too. So I said I had no intentions of getting locked up. People like, oh Chris, why you didn't really go? If you're like Chris, why you didn't go down there and got her face and all that shit? You know why? Because I'm a man, and I'm gonna explain people right now. I'm gonna explain it live. I know I'm gonna respond to Unforced Laws NYC right now, right? And I want to respond to Unforced Laws, and I'm gonna tell Unforced Laws to check out the 8-minute mark, 8-minute mark, 9-minute mark, right? Let's get my 9 minutes, right? So Unforced Laws NYC had the nerve to quote tweet my video that I put on social media on Twitter about me getting at Lydia, and said like, well, Chris is the same guy that chased her around Chinatown and called her a bitch. So let me explain this right now, right? Explain this right now, Unfolds NYC. Now, what you said was right about me chasing her around Chinatown and calling her a bitch and threatening her and whatever. The video speaks for itself. The one in August speaks for itself. I can never deny that, right? But won't you just say that was the past? Chris did that in the past. Today, this evening, Chris never chased her all over Jackson Heights, all over Queens, and called her a bitch and threatened her or anything like that. But we all know what's happening here is that Unforced Laws NYC, or Unforced NYC on Twitter or X, they're so desperate to get their agenda pushed and neutralize any opposition to their agenda, because they know I'm one of the opposition now, is that they will use old video, even if the person admits to the old video, the person in the subject admits to the old video, and took every punishment they could take because of the video. They will use whatever they gotta use to try to neutralize somebody. And the funny thing about Unforced Laws NYC is that, look, to keep it 100%, the video really didn't work. You know why? Because I'm not canceled. You know why? Because, look, let me explain what happened, right? When that video came out in 2023, right, in August, when it got out in October, I lost my job, I lost my spot at the Community Board 8 by Reynoso. Reynoso kicked me out the Community Board 2 days after, legally kicked me out 2 days after. I got the letter like the 19th. I did not make a big stink about that situation. You know why? Because the Community Board is bullshit. Because you're not getting paid, and it's only advisory. So why am I gonna get mad about something where I'm not getting paid and it's only advisory? And the board president can just override what you say. So going with that, I could care less about that. Now, the second thing was I lost my press pack for 30 days. Press pack for 30 days. Let me talk about that right now. They had the intention of revoking it the MOM had the intention of revoking the press pass because of that situation in August of 2023. I had my sources. They're like, yo, Chris, they gonna try to revoke that shit. Now, I had a conference with the MOM at Oath in December because of that video. We had an agreement that my press pass will be suspended for 30 days, legally 30 days, like 30 days like real time, but 20 days business days. So in real life, it's 30 days. After the holidays and the weekends and stuff like that, it was 30 days. We had an agreement. Suspended for 30 days, and that's it. Right? Let's talk about that. What's up, Ben? What's up? So let's talk about that. Right? So myself, I took every punishment that I can take for harassing, threatening her all over Chinatown in 2023. Now, tonight on Unforced Laws NYC, did I, in the video, or any video you can find, harass her, called her a bitch, called her a whore, called her a puta, called her a cunt, called her any misogynistic word in the book, in the dictionary, that I went in the aisle and went to her face? Did I went and ripped her paper up? Did I wait outside of that school in Jackson Heights and wait for her to leave and then chase her all over Jackson Heights and call her a bitch, call her a whore, threaten her again? No. You know why? Because a man like me, I make mistakes. I make grave mistakes. And what I like about myself is I like to learn from my mistakes and I do mistakes like that again. So I had a lot of control this evening of not doing that stuff because I have a lot going on and I have a lot to lose. People might think that I have nothing to lose, but I have a lot to lose. So tonight, I'm happy that when it happened with the police, they pushed me out. They pushed me out of the auditorium. The cop was like, nah. I said, I'm leaving. I'm going home, bro. I'm out of here. This is my mother died, and that's it. There's no point staying here. So I left. So I'm happy about it. I left. I went to the train station, got on the 7 train, took the G, and I'm back. I'm in Brooklyn right now. Look, I'm in Brooklyn. Switch over. I don't know why it's like that, but yeah, I'm in Brooklyn. See? I'm in Brooklyn. Bedford Street. Bedford Avenue. So, Unforced Law NYC, you are full of shit. You are just getting upset because there's nothing to really come on these days no more about me. Because the people know the real me. The people know the real Chris Johnson. People know what I do. And they know that I'm human. And I'm not perfect. And I make my mistakes. And I make my mistakes on camera. So, it's just what it is. I admit to the things that I do. I admit to the things that I can't do. And I can do. And like I said, a lot of people from this day, I will still apologize to Lady Galapia for that situation August 3rd, 2023. I think August 6th, August 3rd. I forgot the exact date. It was August. I will apologize for that. I think it was one of the days, right? August 23rd. I forgot the exact date. But I will still apologize to her face about that. You know why? Because I'm a man. And I know who are the people that are blocking, who are doing everything they got to do to block that apology. Because they know if they block, if they block that apology, if that apology happens, and we squash the beef, or whatever, we take a photo together, or whatever, the making amends and whatever the hell, it fucks up their agenda. And I get it, guys. It fucks up the agenda when the animosity is mended, or the disagreement is mended. It's like tonight. Catalina Cruz. You know who was there tonight? Catalina Cruz, right? Catalina Cruz. You know who was there tonight? Catalina Cruz, right? So explain the situation. Catalina Cruz. Assemblyman Catalina Cruz. The trick with me is I treat elected officials like they're human beings. I don't treat them like they hired me. No. I treat them like they're human beings. So let's go. So remember 2023, same year that Juan Ardilla got accused of sexually harassing that woman, right? Those two chicks. I believed it because he didn't respond to it incorrectly. Right? He responded to it wrongfully. And people could follow it, knew that Kelly protected that nigga, was allegedly protecting him, but she wasn't really protecting him the right way. So I turned on Juan, and I turned on Juan, and I turned on Catalina because of that situation, right? Now, going forward, I found out certain things, and I know where it came from. Tonight, she didn't give me no dirty look. She didn't get scared. She didn't feel as no, because you know why? Because we had conversations, some people had some conversations, and they told her like, yo, it's all good. Because they doing nothing to you, because we handled that. It could have been a different situation tonight, but it's whatever. But going forward, like I said, with the whole thing with Liga, I know what's happening, and everybody knows what's happening here, is that, like I said, we can disagree, but there's a disagreement, and there's a rightful disagreement, but we all know who's trying to stop the situation. We all know who's trying to stop everything. It's the operatives of Transalt and Open Plans and all the bozos that's for the open streets and for the agenda, and it needs to happen because they know, like, oh well, Chris is in the way. Chris is fucking up what we got going on. So how can we help neutralize the situation is, let's say, yo, Chris did that in 2023 with Liggy Galapa, and he never apologized for it. Chris never wanted to redeem himself for it. Chris ate all this bullshit with everything. Like, he did it, and he's doubling down on it. He's tripling down on it. What they know is complete lies. It's complete lies. The agenda is now Chris does all this stuff, all this bullshit, all this fake, all this stuff, and he's a psychopath with it. He's a sociopathic with it. And that's not the case. Everybody know, people know me, that's not the case. People, here's the thing I find my people, right? People make mistakes. People do things that could be outrageous, right? I know people that do a lot of outrageous shit, outrageous stuff. But unlike them, I apologize for what I do. I like to apologize because it's the only way of, like, it's a sort of process of redemption. And people got to understand this, right? And I'll still make it to this day, 2024, that redemption is a long road travel. And the way you redeem yourself is by doing things the right way. And it builds. And eventually, you will succeed in redeeming yourself. I'm not perfect. I'm not here to be perfect. I'm not here to be fake. I'm not here to be a fraud. You know, I'd rather be me, and you're gonna like it or you're gonna hate it, versus me being on some fake shit, and eventually it's gonna come out. So I could care less. But let's say Unforced NYC is a full of shit, because they know that the shit they trying to bring up every time happened last year, 2023, and I apologize for it. And I took my punishments for it. But it's not gonna satisfy them, because they know that the agenda, they are doing so much they can to neutralize the truth, discredit the truth. They will use a situation that I bet a lot of people in the political world and the activist world does not give a fuck about no more, to justify and vindicate and validate their bullshit agenda. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And I want to ask people this question. People's question right now. Facts. Right? Let me ask you the question. 2023. Why didn't Liggy Galapa press any charges against me for that situation? Why didn't she file a restraining order to me? In that, you know why? Because it's bullshit. That's why. And I'm not here to be proud of that, but that's the truth. It's some bullshit. Like I said, guys, I was in, like I said, from that situation. I'm still going on to this day, guys. And I want, unfortunately, to watch the 9-minute mark from the video. 9-minute mark. I was embarrassed, and I'm still embarrassed to this day about that video, about that situation in August 2023. I was embarrassed, and I'm still embarrassed. I am not proud of myself for that. But it's sickening that people who don't wanna, they're so desperate to push an agenda. That's against the community. They will use that video in that situation to try to validate and vindicate their bullshit. It's disgusting. So, this is the thing, guys. I never called her a bitch today. I never called her a whore. I never called her anything disparaging. I'm not going, because women here is disparaging. In that video, I just called her a fraud. Is the word fraud a curse word? Is the word fraud a derogatory word? America, New York City, is the word fraud a derogatory word? No. Right? It's not a derogatory word. It's a word. It's not expletive. It's not a word. I said what I said tonight, and I said, like I said, going back today, and I'm done with this. And that's like this popular. So I'm done with this 24 minutes. It's over. Now, new topic. Going for this today, right? I said a lot of things today about that. A lot of things today at the meeting. One thing I'm proud about saying today was when the DOT people came out today and said that bullshit about why won't the legislation blah blah blah. I said, look, you know why? And they were trying to say we need, why won't the apps do stuff like this? Why won't we put the apps accountable and stuff like that? It's all in the live video, right? I said you know why? Because Yanis would be in jail. Yanis Rodriguez would be in jail if he tried to dare do that bullshit to the apps. You know how much money the applications have? You know how much fucking power the Uber apps have? Uber and Lyft and DoorDash, they have a lot of money. They have a lot of money. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the real reason they allowed that to happen this evening, they allowed that to happen this evening with the minimum wage, because they have a lot of money, and it's the biggest market in the country, right? It's the biggest market in the country, right? It's the biggest market. That's why they allowed it to happen. That's why they allowed it, guys, because it's the biggest market in the country. New York City is the biggest market in the country. That's why they allowed the minimum wage to happen. They could have said, like, you know what? You want to put this bullshit in, the minimum wage law for the little roosters? We're pulling out in New York City. Can't do that. They lose New York City, they're not in business. But the truth is that the apps have a lot of money they could put to private investigators. They own the law force, they own the federal government, they own a lot of things. People might well say that they're the Illuminati. The apps are the Illuminati. The Illuminati has a lot of power, guys. Right? The Illuminati has a lot of power. The apps have a lot of power. The people that own the apps have a lot of power, guys. And let me tell you this right now, in 2024, guys, the apps, they have a lot of power. And Yandis know their power. Eric Adams know their power. The DWCP know their power. All these nonprofits know their power. They could, like I said, if Yandis had the nerve, the balls to make the apps accountable for their bullshit. Make the apps accountable for their BS. He'll be in jail right now. And I said that in front of the DOT today. That motherfucker Yandis will be in jail. Yandis will be in jail if he dared put these motherfuckers in their place. He'll be in jail. Yandis is corrupt. And speaking of Yandis Rodriguez, the reason Yandis didn't really come, because he didn't want to hear it from the people. He didn't want to hear it from the people tonight. That's why when it was time for public testimony, majority of the audience left, because they wanted to confront Yandis. They didn't give a shit about what Shekar had to say, or Catalina Cruz, or Jessica Gonzalez Rojas, or Stephen Raga, or the representative from the Queensboro President's Office, who, like I say, he's a drunk. He's nothing but a drunk. And I said to his fucking Stafford's face, he was being drunk. That's why they come. Busy Albany being drunk. And he was more, and the DOT people, them my employees. You know why, guys? You know why? Because he didn't want to hear the bullshit. He didn't want to hear he wanted to hear the facts. He didn't want to hear the truth about tonight. He didn't want to hear the truth from the people. Like, yo, you know what you should be fucking doing, bro. You know it's not about trying to keep 34th Avenue open streets and all this stuff like that. It's about really advocating as a commissioner who used to be an elected official for these in legislation. That's all it was about. That what it was all about, guys. That was it was all about. That what he should be doing as a commissioner. He's not gonna do that because he is so corrupt, guys. Anything about Yandis, he is so corrupt. He is so corrupt. He wouldn't dare put these apps in their place, because that happened. He'll be in prison. He'll be in jail right now. He is so crooked. He knows it. Everybody knows it. Tonight, like I said, I said what I said. Everything happened tonight, and I'm proud of it, because like I said, my phone was gonna die. They didn't have it live streamed. They knew what they was doing. The media didn't come out. The only people that came out was community media. That's it. Community media. That's it. Community media. That's it. Epic Media. That's it. No major media came out for that bullshit tonight. It was bullshit. So tonight, like I said, guys, I'm proud of what happened tonight. I'm happy for what I said and what I did tonight, and I'm not taking it back because it need to be said. Tonight, I'm happy because I didn't fucking call her a bitch. I didn't threaten her or chase her over Queens, chase her over Jackson Heights. Nothing, my nigga. I said what I said. I kicked out. This is what it is. And think about it, yo, Chris, no, I backed the blue, bro. I back NYPD, my nigga. I back the blue. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to get arrested for what? It's not worth it, bro. I'm not trying to get arrested for what? It's like I said, 2024, it's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. You know what I mean? So, let's see what time is it now, 9%. So, like I said, man, I'm walking home right now. I'm about to go home and relax, chill out, get some food, a little hungry more. And that's it. It's just what it is, man. Like I said, I back the police, man. I back NYPD, man. I'm not gonna argue with police for what? It's bullshit. You know, I said what I said. That's it. I got my piece out, and that's it. I wasn't gonna wait until I wasn't gonna wait until they say they bullshit and then they leave and no. I'd rather say to your fucking face than wait till you talk behind your back. I say to your fucking face. So I'm done. I'm wrapped up here, guys. Thank you for y'all support. I appreciate everybody out here supporting me, man. That's all I gotta say this evening. I'm about to bounce out. Take care, everybody. Later. Thank you.